What's up, guys? As you can see, I kind of pulled the carpet and the majority of the headliner out of here already. I left it right up to where the monitors were because I got to figure out what I'm going to do with those. Right now I'm kind of brainstorming what I can do with this air unit back here. The heat portion of it still works, but the air, the cold air side doesn't work. Some people leave them, some people pull them out. Depends on how much you value that space over there. I'll give you a little bit of a closer look at that. So here you can see how big this air unit is. I mean, if you took it out, you're gaining, you know, maybe 8 inches there and, you know, 1.5 feet that way, which that is like prime real estate when you're in a space this small. And it wouldn't be that big a deal to do since the cold air, the air conditioning part doesn't work anyway. There's not even any Freon in those lines. It wouldn't be no problem to unhook it and pull it out. But the warm air is on right now, and it actually does work. And all that's doing is pulling the coolant from the engine and running it through the small radiator back here, and then of course the fan's blowing it through. It's possible that I could get rid of the bulk of this and keep just that, and maybe I'll have to re-engineer another fan up on it or something, because that blower is like huge. Or I could possibly even use this as a heat exchange so it can make like hot water, you know, put it on or in a hot water tank, and that would allow you to have some hot water just by a water to water type of heat exchange, of course without them actually mixing. It sounds kind of counterproductive to have to run your engine to make hot water, but it's only counterproductive if that's the only means of heating water that you have. I plan on putting a little diesel heater in here anyway, like a parking heater from where your engine's not running, and that would heat the water when the engine wasn't running. And I mean, if your engine's going to be running anyway and you've already got hot water pumping back here, it would be kind of foolish not to use it, because if you take all of that out and that sits back in there flat, you know, then you've only got like a few inches and, you know, maybe a foot, which is over the fender well, with not a whole lot of usable space there anyway. So if you can see this line here that I've got running down, again, I just plumbed a line from center of the van to where it comes to on the floor. So what that's going to allow me to do, since these walls are all wavy, they come in and out with different types of indentions. There's no way really for me to pull a straight measurement off of there for whatever cabinet space I want to use. So I'll mark center line down the van, and then I'll pull my measurements from center line that way. So if I want my cabinet or counters or whatever to stick out 1.5 feet, then I'll just pull it from this side to whatever is about 1.5 feet on that side, and then I'll just keep pulling that same measurement all the way back, and that'll allow me to keep everything nice and even. Now this is how much of the headliner that I got left. I'll take it out right to here, I'm sure. We're just kind of debating on what to do with these monitors right at the moment. way this window is mounted, it's got me kind of curious if you might put some other kind of hinge on it to open it like straight out. That'd be kind of cool. Not exactly sure how it's in there. So having these unbolted from the bottom kind of sketchy. I'm afraid it's going to fall plumb out. Nothing to do but to do it right. Those bolts back in before it falls out. I would assume it's better attached than that, but you never know. Okay, I think that's got most of the removal done. I should at least be able to clean it out now and get to start thinking about some insulation.